Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. My name is Graham and welcome to my show, and I gotta say this is probably going to be a very difficult, awkward, it's gonna be an interesting episode to watch today, and that's because I'm gonna be reacting to my girlfriend Macy's video. She posted this the other day. I have not seen it, and I honestly don't know what's in this video, but it's titled, How Much I Spend in a Week, wait for it, 22-year-old in Las Vegas. Now, it goes to show you, no one is safe from me watching and reacting to these videos, so I'm gonna do my best to be as objective as possible here and review her spending. I don't know what to expect in this, and I'm kind of nervous, and part of me is like,
oh, I should watch what I say, because if I say the wrong thing, she's gonna get angry.
But I also want to be, I want to be truthful. I'm gonna do my best to be myself here and see how much money she spends in a week, because honestly, I don't know. I have not seen this video. I don't know how much money she spends, but let's give this a shot, and at the very least, it's going to be an interesting episode. So with that said, guys, if you guys enjoy this, make sure to destroy the like button. Let's see how much Savannah Smiles spends in a week as a 22-year-old in Las Vegas. Let's go.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Savannah Smiles.
Jack, why can't we do editing like that? We gotta do something like that. Wait for it. Phew, what I spend in a week. We gotta do something fun like that.
For the sake of making this video super easy to understand, if that bill, that subscription service renewal, or it wasn't charged to my credit card that week, I didn't count it in. So things like my phone bill or utilities are going to be missing because those bills did not come up during this week. But you will see any bills that did come up this week, like my car payment.
Oh, I don't know about that. See, you gotta average that stuff in. Usually what you do is you take your fixed costs, then you just average them down per day and you multiply that by 7, and then you have a fixed cost every single month, and then you have all the extras. So the extras are what we're gonna be focusing on today, but otherwise you gotta average everything else in so we get a good idea of how much money is spent every week. Oh, this is weird for me to do. Let's keep going though.
On Sunday, Graham and I went over to Petco to go get our fur babies some of their necessities. We got Bailey the only food bag available for her puppy kibble.
$80 for food. Yeah, listen, here's the thing. I don't go to Petco and like look at the prices of food, but when I saw that big bag for $80 for a big bag of food, I mean, yes, you get a lot of food. It's expensive. Dog food is way more expensive than cat food. Ramsey is cheap. Ramsey, like a little bag is like $5. He loves it. Bailey eats the good stuff.
Graham and I split our household bills just like any other couple would. But the way we do it is there's some bills that I just take care of, there's some that he just takes care of, and then there's some that are split. Either I see comments from people saying,
oh, she's just living with him for free. What a gold digger.
See, I don't get who would be triggered by something like this.
Oh, they're splitting it, okay? They're splitting it evenly. That's bad. That's bad.
Listen, I think it's totally fine. I don't see any issue with it. And with something like this, yeah, no, absolutely, we just split it.
Or,
Graham's mooching off of her and he needs to be paying more of the bills.
coming from people who have no idea how our bills are split. We have never talked about it before, and I don't feel comfortable talking about it on camera. It's fine to keep some aspects of our financial lives between us.
Yeah, I gotta say, there's no winning on this one, because if I pay for it, then it's like, ooh, she's a gold digger. But if she pays for it, then it's like, ooh, but Graham needs to pay for it because he has money. So it's like either way, no matter what you do, you're gonna find somebody who gets angry at it. I don't know why. I don't know why they get angry, but they seem to get angry about it. So you know what? I'll let them be angry at that. If they want to be angry, you could be angry. As long as you hit the like button, of course. Then you could be angry.
Later, when Graham and I got home, we decided to film the single or not video on my channel where I made the fatal mistake of saying, you want to turn this into a contest?
Yeah.
So whoever can get the most right, the other one has to treat them to a dinner.
Tonight's dinner?
Deal.
Serious?
Yep.
Really?
Serious. Spoiler alert, I lost.
Yeah, I don't know about that, because here's the thing. Macy says that she gave it to me. She's like, oh no, I let you win. I don't believe it. I think I won that game fair and square, and it was like, oh no, I let you win. Of course you won. So anyway, yeah, so she bought dinner that night. And it was a delicious dinner, which, by the way, if you want to see that dinner, it's on the brand new vlog channel. That's right. We got a new vlog channel. It's called The Stephamily. Like Graham Stephan, Stephamily. So anyway, the link to that is down below in the description. We surprised Jack with it. So Jack, you're editing. Put up your reaction of you almost puking in the sink from that. But great times, guys. If you want to be a part of it, link down below in the description.
The total for that came out to $88.05 with a pretty good tip put on top. Also, and I didn't realize this until I was looking through my Amazon account, but I am currently on a subscribe and save plan for lemon hint waters. I personally don't drink them, but I get them every like 2.5-ish months for Graham, and I think it's just something nice I try to do for him.
Oh, that's sweet. That is really sweet. I don't know how much money the hint waters are. If it were me normally, okay, I'm taking myself out of boyfriend position here, okay? I'm gonna be me for a second. This is so weird because you don't need the hint water. All you need to do is take a lemon, cut it open, and then squeeze it into a bottle of tap water, and it's the same thing. But I gotta say, I do like the hint water. Out of laziness, the hint water is nice. Even though it's more money than just lemon squeezed into water, it's nice to have someone else have already done that for you. But it's too much money. Ugh.
I was charged $17.09 for that case.
$17? I had no idea how much that was. How much is in a case? Okay, so it's 12 in a case, so 17 divided by 12, $1.41. We could do without that. We could do without that. I don't need hint water that bad. I love it, but we should save and invest that $17. Save and invest it instead.
Which she's probably going to make me cancel now that I said how much those were.
Yeah, she knows me really well. There's no way we could continue that. I don't think I could just. I thought those things were like, I don't know, $10. You're fine. Okay, under $1 each. They're good, but you know what? I would rather leave them as a special treat. Maybe one every now and then. It's like, okay, you know what? We did a good video today. We got a lot of work done. Let's celebrate with a hint water. That's what we should do. That's a good compromise.
Finally, that night while we were sitting in bed, I remembered that I had to borrow Graham's SD card and his reader, so I ended up ordering a new one of those for $42.07.
Yeah, it's a business write-off though. It's not ideal to go and spend $42 like that, but you know what? It's a write-off. You can never have too many of those SD things. I got one right here. You can never have too many of these. Ideally, one of these per room, so you never have to reach too far and download footage.
So my total for that day was $197.21. I know Sunday was bad, but I promise Monday gets better. My closet has been a wreck. So my floor had accumulated a lot of clothes and no hangers. So I ended up paying $38.87 for 48 hangers.
$38 for hangers. You know what? They give them out for free sometimes when you go and just go to the stores, get the plastic ones. I don't know. I've never seen the difference between the plastic and the wood ones. The wood ones look nicer, but the plastic ones, they all serve the same function. You know what? Maybe someone could school me about the difference between hangers in the comments section. I'm sure there's somebody who's going to be saying something. Someone is going to get angry. It's like,
But Graham, the wood hangers are better for your clothing and you save money.
maybe that's true, but I would have gone with the plastic. I'm fine with plastic in mine.
That morning, I had my first physical therapy appointment. Since this was my first appointment, I also had an assessment and a few other things that had to be done, so it came out to being $100 for that session. Granted, that session is going to be the most expensive, and every single time after it's only $60.
Yeah, you know what? That could also potentially be another write-off. You know, it's temporary. I can't get upset for physical therapy. There's no way. So that's 100% justified.
In total, on Monday, I spent $138.87. On Tuesday, my spending was the highest out of any of the days, but I gotta say it was probably the most reasonable. I ended up paying my car, which was $197.04.
All right, you know, car repairs are car repairs, and that's the thing. Usually once you take it in, anytime they tell you it's gonna cost money, it's kind of like they got you. It's not like you're gonna say, oh yeah, take it off the lift, let's take it back. I'm gonna drive it somewhere else and get another quote and pray that quote is lower. Usually it's like, all right, can you knock like $50 50 bucks. Can you throw in something else? Usually it's like, just throw in an air freshener. Just give me something. Let me negotiate a little bit. Give me something and I'll be happy. That's good enough.
In total on Tuesday, I spent $217.21.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. See, this is the thing, it's adding up. A lot of little things start adding up that, now, in fairness, a lot of these are one-time expenses. Physical therapy, one-time. Car, it's not gonna be every day, but yeah.
Did I say that Tuesday was the highest? Because I was wrong. On Wednesday morning, I was doing my thing and I went to go brush my teeth, as people do in the morning, and I noticed our toothpaste was almost out. So I popped onto Amazon and ordered a new 3-pack of toothpaste for $9.95.
Why do we need, no. Listen, Native sponsored one of the previous videos here in the channel and they sent toothpaste. I don't know why you ordered more toothpaste. The Native toothpaste is really good. It's like this charcoal. It's fantastic. I used it all over my face. It's really good. We just use that toothpaste. And listen, ideally you just get a sponsor for every single part of your life. Like we got HelloFresh for food, we got Native for deodorant and toothpaste, we got Bessie for shoes, we got OVO for clothing, and then pretty soon it's like everything is sponsored.
I also remembered that last night when I was looking at first aid kits at CVS, because we literally did not even have a single Band-Aid in this home, that they were really expensive. So I looked on Amazon and found one for $20.17, which wasn't too bad. Automatically pulled from my bank account at some point during the day was my Yotta Bank contributions. I have it automatically set up to take out $50. That afternoon, I had a few stocks I'd been looking at for a long time, and I finally pulled $250 out of my bank account and put it into my public investing account. I know the public and the Yotta Bank contributions technically isn't spending, it's investing, but I'm gonna count it as spending since I'm putting those into assets that I'm not planning on pulling out of anytime soon. So it's gonna count.
Wouldn't count that. I would not count that as spending. That's investing because the money is there. Spending, the money's gone. If you need to cash out of these, you could cash out at any time. So I'm not gonna count that part.
Wednesday, I ended up spending $331.08. So on Thursday, when I woke up, I decided that I needed to get pool towels because we had recently finished our pool. The minimalist in me wants to say, like, let's just have everybody stand out and air dry. It's really unrealistic.
I would say that. Guys, like, we don't need towels. You don't need, look at the sun. The sun is good enough. Just stand there for a little bit, 20 minutes, you'll be good to go. Done. Or you all share one towel. Good enough for me.
I ended up getting 8 pool towels for $86.68.
That's a lot for pool towels, $86. There's no way they're that expensive. Yeah, wow, towels went up in price. Why are towels going up in price? We got 4 towels for $35. So yeah, it's basically the same thing. Towels went up in price. They say inflation's not a thing. I saw it firsthand. And since when did towels cost like $10 each? That's too much.
I ordered these pool towels on my way to my next physical therapy appointment because I have to go bi-weekly, which ended up costing me $60. After physical therapy, the new assistant Alex picked me up and then took me over to the grocery store where I got some spicy adult beverages and some groceries that we needed for $98.50.
Oh my God. You know what it is? It's the adult beverages. It's the, listen, let's forget Hint Water for a second. Hint Water I think is expensive. Adult beverages, gosh, if you're talking about a waste of money, in my opinion, adult beverages, that's basically you're pouring money down the drain. But then again, I just, not a fan. I don't really indulge in adult beverages, maybe once in a blue moon, a little bit, but it's expensive. But I also don't know how much the groceries were in this.
Finally, later on that day when I was working and I was taking a break on a app called Picture Cross, I ended up spending $9.99 for more tokens.
Oh man! See, here's the thing, Macy's always playing this game. I'm not a big fan of playing video games or anything, but half the time I'm looking over and it's like just playing this game. And I'm like, Macy, you gotta be making money. Why aren't you making money right now? You're playing a game. Whoops. It's like, not only is she not making money now, she spends $10 on Picture Cross. Should be making money. See, that's time where you could be pumping out a new YouTube video.
In total, I ended up spending $255.17.
By the way, I hope people know that like I'm not 100% serious, because I know I'm gonna get people just really just like going off on me in the comments. Listen, don't take me 100% seriously, okay? Just from now on here in the channel, never take what I say 100% literally, like 99% literally, not 100%.
Friday's cost for me was actually really low since I got a lot of the stuff that I was gonna need on Thursday. I ordered pizza for us from a local pizza shop for $63.65, and that cost also includes a pretty generous tip. Yeah, that's literally it. That's all I spent money on. It is a great pizza, and I ate it for 4 days afterwards.
Yeah, no, we had a ton of pizza, and that was for her girls' night. And you know, listen, that's when you charge people at the door. They come into the door and be like, hey, let's order pizza, chip in like 10 bucks each. We all get pizza tonight. But you know what? That pizza, I will admit, it was around for like 3 days afterwards. That was like a few little snacks, a few lunches, a few breakfasts. We got good use out of that pizza.
On Saturday, I literally did nothing but work and spent nothing since I had gotten groceries on Thursday.
There we go. That's the goal here, is to work so much that you don't spend any money. Like today it's 7 o'clock, and yeah, I spent nothing today. It's been fantastic because I've been working all day. I love those.
So in total, I ended up spending $1,193.19.
Oh wow, so $1,193.19. Here's the thing, I think some of these, like some of that's investing, so let's not count the investing portion of that. Some of that is one-time costs, like let's say the physical therapy, that's not gonna be going on forever. The car expense, that's not a recurring thing every single week. So most likely this is really more like $700 a week. $100 a day. It's a lot of little things. It's a lot of little things. Let's see how this ends. Let's keep going.
I gotta say, I'm really ashamed of this because I honestly thought my weekly spending was so much lower than this. Pet costs were $50. Eating out was $141.
Oh, I like the spreadsheet on this a lot. So as we can see, medical, 17%. That's not gonna be a thing a few months from now. The vehicle expense, basically the other largest expense here, that's not gonna be a thing. So then we got office supplies, not much. Plus we got investing, 25% of that. Okay, so actually after going through all of this, it's more like $600 and something a week, which is high. But you know what? I bet we can get that down by canceling the hint water. We're not gonna go and get pizza every single week, but that pizza did last a few days. And instead, you know what? I think we gotta eat more food from the grocery store. Now that we have a refrigerator, this was actually pre-refrigerator, believe it or not. So we couldn't have that much food in the refrigerator. Now that we got a gorgeous refrigerator, now we could actually make more food at home.
This is funny because I felt like the majority of it is reasonable on a day-to-day basis, but then when you look at it in a total, you're kind of just like, but anyways, that was the video. Let me know your thoughts down below.
All right, so before we get into it, if you want to subscribe to Savannah Smiles on YouTube, just go and subscribe to Savannah Smiles on YouTube. I don't know what you're waiting for, but feel free to go and do that. And overall, I gotta say, you know, objectively, a lot of these that I'm seeing are one-time costs. So from that perspective, it's not like this is going to be, you know, every single week it's going to be so much money. But other than that, I would say the big thing is probably on food. So I would say at the end of the day, one of the best ways to go and save more money is eat more at home. I think if we could just do that for a week straight, reevaluate this, it would be significantly lower. And things like the memory card readers and stuff like that, it's not like you're going to be buying this stuff, you know, every week. So I think it would actually be really interesting to go and reevaluate this over the next 30 days and then get a 30-day what I spend in a month. That I think would be a fantastic video, and that would give you a really good idea of just how much money you spend, because every week could be a little bit different. There's always going to be, you know, a few little things that come up here and there, but I think in a month, that is where some of the magic happens. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to destroy the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram. I post pretty much daily, so if you want to be a part of it there, feel free to add me there, as in the podcast, The Iced Coffee Hour. New episodes being posted every single Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.